Hey,
Hey,
we back.
what's up?
I'm so excited to be back. We've been in our feelings bag
Heavy.
a little heavy.
A little
But
bit
what
heavy,
those
but
conversations
relevant.
we get to. We
Yeah,
had,
yeah,
we like that.
yeah,
But now I'm gonna say it. You know what we hear about. We
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about everything at PinkTaxChat. We talk about dating, relationship, finances, sprinkling
Yes,
adulthood,
yes.
just a little bit of everything in between. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Uh,
Yes,
I'm gonna let
yeah.
you introduce the topic.
Okay, so we decided to do something a little bit fun, a little bit different. And
Hmm.
so this episode, we're going to talk about would you rather this or this? So we're
Hmm.
gonna have some options there. We brought up like a few topics, different things that came to mind, and we're gonna talk through those. And then I think we're gonna keep this like going, and it will be like a series. So we'll have different topics, different questions that'll come up later, and we'll just kind of dive into the Would You Rather series. So this is the first episode. So I'm excited to see like how this conversation progresses. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Let's see
Yes.
how it translates. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm curious like how the audience feels because I'm sure like as these questions come up, me and you, we may pick different things. So I'm
Right.
curious like, who people will feel more aligned with. And I'm sure there's gonna be some people that are like, yes, 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 and some people like, not me. You know what I mean?
Some
So
people be like completely like, well,
yes.
and I think that's the beauty of being 30s, in our 30s, because we're just really navigating different aspects of our lives, and
Yeah,
how do we navigate those?
correct.
These, like, ooh, do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Do I do this? Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to kick it off?
All right. So the first question, yeah, I'm old. We're gonna look at my notes. Okay.
We go. We go.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'm gonna start off with: would you rather be in a job where you earn 60K and you're happy and you're like, yes, I love this job, and I wake up and I'm like, that's where I'm at? Or would you rather be a job where you got it, it's 100K, but you're miserable, and you wake up and you're just dragging yourself to work, dragging yourself to get that cup of coffee, dragging yourself to do the simple task. But you're earning 100K though. Like, how do you pick? Which would you rather do? Mm-hmm. It would, life would make sense. Right. Mindset.
Yeah, mindset, American dream kind of thing. Um,
Right.
and then I got there and I realized, ooh, I'm so miserable. I'm not happy. I hated it. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of just and I realized money doesn't make you happy. And I knew that, there's many songs that say like more money, more problems, things like that. So I
Was
knew
that
it, but
golden rule, like money don't buy happiness?
right. So I knew it, but it's different when you're in it and you
You
feel it and you
live it.
experience it.
And you
Yeah,
live it.
live it. So now, knowing what I know now, having the experience that I've had, going through what I've already went through, I would pick the job that makes less money. And 60K is not bad. It's not bad. It is tough. Like in this economy, we're gonna be honest, it's not easy. You gotta, make it work. Um, but I would much rather do that and be happy,
Yeah,
work on a passion, enjoy the things I do, have flexibility to live life. I don't want to work. I work to live, not live to work.
that.
Yeah,
Flip it.
yeah. So that's me. What about you? What
So,
about you?
so I was working in this job, and I gotta be honest, like, every job you have it, it has that, like,
Every job is gonna have problems. There's no perfect job. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
I kind of want
yeah,
to say this, like, everyone needs to keep that in mind.
yes,
Every job kind of has it. But I had this job, and I loved it, and I enjoyed it, and I was stimulation, and that's one thing I've learned. Stimulation is important to me. Now I know that I can't be at a job where I'm sitting and I'm just pulling my teeth to be there. So at
yeah.
this job and last I was having fun, and like every day I never knew what to expect. I was earning less school, less. I was
Yeah,
living with roommates, and they
yeah,
were great roommates.
yeah,
The recent job, they were great roommates. They were perfect. And then the other job, I was like, okay, maybe I'm not financially meeting my capacity where it should be. That's what
yeah.
I thought. Like the society said, you need to keep moving up your financial cap. Nobody talks about that emotional feed your soul cap.
No,
Nobody talks about that.
no, no.
So I was earning more there. I
But
grew more.
depleted,
Yeah,
depleted,
that. But I grew
exhausted.
more there. Yeah, and I was just like, I'm pulling myself, and I'm there, and no, you said I'm out. I'm like, and waking up was hard.
Hard.
Being excited to go to
Nobody talks
work,
about that.
hard.
So hard to wake up and get out of bed. I can't tell you how many times I would lay in bed and I'd just be contemplating, like, do I really need this job? Do I really want to wake up, get up, and do this? Like,
Do I need that? I think I remember even texting you like, Taja, I don't want to go.
I don't want to go.
I
Don't want to
can't go.
go.
Like
Yeah,
I'm laughing, yes,
can't
but like
force it. Mhm.
I'm laughing, but like I remember us just texting like go, go,
Yes,
and it
yes,
wasn't feeding my soul, and it
at all.
wasn't making me happy, and I
Mhm.
wasn't stimulated at all. The job's mission was great, but the mission they had going was great. It just wasn't for me, and that's okay.
Yeah,
I need to go back to what was for me and figure out how to
yeah.
navigate.
No, I love
Yep.
that you mentioned that because it is true. You can work for a great company, you can work for a great mission, vision, all of that, but the job itself is mundane, not challenging, not inspiring. You don't have intrinsic motivation, which I've learned in my adult life is very important to me. So it's not, I need to see impact. So, I found that the work that I was doing, I wasn't really seeing the impact on the mission. Seeing impact internally, like, yes, we're meeting numbers, yes, we have metrics and things like that, and we're checking those boxes, but like overall, like the mission itself, mm, I wasn't seeing where
And
I
it
was
wasn't
really like
feeding
impacting.
your soul. Like it
No,
was
it wasn't feeding my soul. It wasn't giving me what I needed. I didn't feel motivated. It just felt like work. It felt like like busy, dirty work. Just it's work. Yeah, we
It's
have that
it's it's
project that we're doing.
it's like
Okay.
you're just moving in like what is it? You're moving in the
Going through
motion,
the motions. Yeah,
and
going through the motions. Yeah.
it's not fulfilling. It's just not.
No. Yeah.
And the
And
other
so
job I had that I missed, it was fulfilling. It was exciting. I was like,
those jobs tend to pay less though. Let's be real.
yes,
They tend like the type of jobs and careers that you really want to do or that are a lot more passion related or impactful within like the community or like people serving those kinds of careers and jobs typically pay extremely low,
and
extremely
and
low.
I don't mind them, but like
How you
as a
gonna live
single
though?
as a single woman,
Right, because we gotta pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
mean, like
I want to help y'all so much. I'm here for it. I love it. I love what we're doing, and I'm behind it 100%. But I need to be able to like pay my bills and live comfortably too. So we need balance. We need balance.
yeah, but then again, you're gonna throw in your mental health in the mix of that. It's like,
I get that. And but I mean like realistically, okay, so like today a lot of people are like going into tech
mm,
because the money is there. The money is
money
there.
is heavy,
The money is heavy.
heavy.
Do people really care about, are they passionate about tech? No.
No,
No. But the money's there.
I remember this one girl I was following on TikTok, and she was on it, like she was working for Google, but she was
Okay. She was
earning
making money.
back,
She was
and she
making
was like,
bank.
yeah, my apartment was $5,000 a month, but that was like nothing compared to what I was earning.
Wow.
Five,
That's, but like, that's another conversation within itself because why are you blowing $5,000 on rent?
rent,
Well,
not to
you
own.
gotta, I don't think that's the best decision. Right? I don't think
Oh,
it's
I agree.
fiscally
I agree. I
responsible,
wouldn't
but that's just me.
never. I would
No,
never spend that
I
much
don't think
money.
it's smart, but do you? You know, I'm happy for you. I just think that's
Yeah,
throwing away money.
I
$5,000.
would rather
Hey,
own. I would rather own if I'm spending like that. I'd rather own my home.
right, right, yeah, same.
But,
So, I mean, for me, I would rather have the career, the job where I'm happy to show up every day. I give it my all. I support and I'm behind the mission 100%. I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. That's that's for me now. That's that's why I am in the situation I'm in right now. Like, and it's changed my life for the better. Um, I found peace. Peace is you can't put a price on peace. You can't.
no,
I
we
don't
have
care
mentioned.
what that paycheck looks like. When you are not happy and you're miserable, you can go and buy all the things you want, but you still got to show up the next day and go to work and you're
Mhm,
miserable. It's terrible. I don't wish it on nobody.
I agree.
So,
I agree. I mean,
yeah,
there's no like debate on that. Like
no.
100% agree. I mean,
But I'm sure there's someone out there that would rather have the money. People say they rather cry in the Rolls Royce, meaning they value money. They're okay with accepting sadness or pain or whatever. They're okay with that as long as they have a lifestyle that is glamorous, looks good, comfortable, money. So some people would prefer that, and then you have people like you and me that would prefer the opposite. So it's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's your life. You live it. But I'm
I
just saying
mean,
for me, you know,
YOLO. You really only have one life to live,
I
and
just
it's
hope
like
you're happy with it. You need to be happy with it. That's all. Tasia
But
don't need to be happy with your life. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Tasia's trying to be happy with her life. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I look forward to this journey and me finding what I want for me with the work world.
Same.
I mean,
Same.
yeah, it's hard saying no to a lot of stuff because your
Yeah.
goals broke today. But I think like now I'm just gonna like for whoever's watching, I'm gonna manifest it for all of us. Your bag is coming. However it's gonna come and it's gonna be right for you.
It
You
is.
know?
It is.
I'm gonna just put that out there
Yeah.
because
We
it's
receive.
hard.
We receive.
You receive, you accept,
Receive.
you will
Receive.
receive and accept
Yes.
us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
100%. Okay.
I'm I
So
wanna do the next topic.
the next one.
Um oh yes. We have mentioned this a little bit. But
Okay.
talking about friendships, you know, friendships are not easy to navigate, especially in your 30s. Like I said,
And
I'm saying
maintain.
no with that. I'm saying no to a lot of things. So, so sometimes you kind of meet people, and they're seasonal people. They're not the people that are part of your ongoing, chapters in your book. So, would you rather have that seasonal friend last for just 6 months and it falls out? Would you rather that? Would you rather have a friendship? You try to like kind of make it work, even though it's not healthy for you anymore. But you're like, I want to try to make it work. 'Cause you care about that person. Would you rather cut ties with them and be like, hey, love from afar, but you're a seasonal friend. Like, how do you even, you know, you know?
That's a really good question, and it's a hard one too. And I feel like
Mhm.
we kind of touched on it a little bit in the expiration dates episode. Um, it's a toss up for me because part of me appreciates what people can bring to my life, even if it's for a short time. Sometimes those are the most beautiful, most impactful, most fulfilling friendships that you may have. Um, and it sucks because you want to cherish them forever, and it's just not meant for that.
Right.
So, would I want to give up the value, um, the time, the the person, or what lessons I could learn from that? Do I want to give that up or sacrifice that? I'm not sure. Um,
I think it's something like you have to like navigate as you go.
you
You know what I
do,
mean?
but I think it matters who it is too. And like how long, like you said, seasonal. Well, seasons can last for various times. You can
Yeah.
have a season that's, short and maybe it's 1 year. You can have a season of 15 years. You could have a season of 30 years. Like a season can, there's a range there. So would I want to sacrifice that completely? I think it really depends on the health of the situation. Now that I'm talking about it out loud, I feel like if this was a healthy dynamic, then I think I would appreciate it. I think I would appreciate it. Though it would hurt, when it ends, I would appreciate it. Instead of like not exploring it and never know. Like, you never know.
I
You don't
think
want to
like
know.
I think like it depends again, but some friendships they have like a pause because maybe
Yeah, for
too much is
sure.
going on in life. Too much is going on. I can't handle mine and yours. I can't handle ours. So we're gonna pause. And maybe we can revisit this later at
Another
a time
time.
where I'm healed here and healed here. to work through it together. I think that's fine. Apart is fine.
Yeah,
And then you'll notice when there's a friend that's not really apart, it's gotta go because maybe you've already tried several times, and it's like, you
that's
know what,
different. That's different.
that
That's a different
that
situation. Yeah, I agree 100%.
that
You
I
tried,
have,
tried, tried, survived,
yeah,
survived.
that then I have one friend I met, well, but I met through like just like kind of randomly. And
You are you
then
doing this? You gonna
we,
you gonna do this?
but he ended up being a friend that I just keep in touch and we
Yeah,
check in, you know?
yeah.
That, but it's
It's
not
not the
like,
same.
it's not the same and it's not a current ongoing um, friend. It's more like, hey, how are you doing? I was thinking about you. You crossed my mind.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm great. How's life for you? New baby. Congratulations.
yeah.
That. You
Have
know,
that
just like
too.
that, check in, tap in. But it doesn't mean that in my everyday life, it doesn't mean that in my circle or my chapter. That's fine. I'm
Yeah,
okay with that. And I feel like that's still healthy. You know,
it
it's nice to have
is.
someone check in. And you never
It
know,
is.
maybe, like maybe one day they have having a really bad day and they feel like they can't talk to anyone else, but they can talk to you because you're that neutral person. You're a familiar person, but you're not an everyday person. So maybe
Yeah,
we exist in people's lives in that way for that reason. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 100%. I mean, when you put it like that, absolutely. I think I was thinking a little bit differently. Like, do I want to have the friend or never or not have the friend? And I'm saying I would rather have the friend. But when you put it that way, when you frame it that way, I agree. Like, yes, you will have friendships that will kind of go away or they will kind of fade out. And you're not like um enemies or anything like that. Like you don't hate each other. It's just not the same as before. And that is okay. I think sometimes you outgrow people, sometimes you go in different directions, and like our time has kind of passed. But I'm gonna look over, I'm gonna wave, I'm gonna be happy for you, I'm gonna go congratulate you, I'm gonna cheer for
I will,
you,
I will still celebrate your
support
wins because
you.
I want to see you win. You
Right,
need me to like your stuff, like all day, baby, all day,
right,
baby.
right.
You know, and I
Yeah,
have
you
friends
can
that
do that for sure.
I haven't seen yet, but it doesn't mean I don't love them. It just means I need to make time. That's on me.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah,
that's
there's still
accountability,
definitely
right?
areas
Too.
with
Like that's a
with
good
friendship
thing.
I feel like I can do better. So
Yeah, I can too.
I
I can
think like
too.
it's just part of being in your 30s, just kind of navigating that. So you will
Well, it's
learn. I
hard
think
sometimes to balance,
yes,
what you have going on in your life, especially if like you're heavy in your career bag or you're, heavily involved with your family or, you have children. Like there's so many different layers and reasons why friendships, um, they kind of
kind of go like
evolve,
this. They
they
go like this.
evolve over time. Yeah, and sometimes you have like that short period, or that period doesn't have to be short, where things do kind of fizzle out a little bit. And there's like a quiet time, and then hopefully you bump into or you
And
rekindle again.
it's like no time has passed. So like really,
That's
honestly,
the
like
beauty
it's
of
just not
it.
it's a spectrum.
That's the beauty of it. And I feel like that's a real friendship. When you're
Mhm.
able to pick back up where you left off, like it never happened, that's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing,
it is.
because even though you've evolved and you've grown in the time that you were away from each other, you're still familiar with each other's spirit.
Yes. Oh, you're giving me goosebumps, girl. Yo.
Yeah, like y'all know each other's spirit at the end of the day. Some things may have changed, but overall, like who you are and what you mean to each other has never changed.
No.
So that I think is a beautiful thing. Yeah, I don't want to ever just completely in touch with people that I value, unless again I want to emphasize unless it was an unhealthy toxic situation. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about just times changing. Maybe you moved to another state. Maybe you did have children. Maybe like life happens. And so in those life happens moments where like the friendship takes a little bit of a blow, but you're able to like reconnect and just pick it up again. I love that. I love that. I live for that.
Me
I
too.
do. I do. I live for that.
But
I
yeah,
like
I
that.
mean
Yeah.
that's the important stuff, you know. That's the
Yeah.
important stuff. It's just
Yeah.
what really, honestly, as a person, as your character, it just you know what you cherish. You know what you cherish. Like you said, your spirits. Yeah, we
And
wasn't supposed to get in our feelings. We were supposed to avoid
Phillies.
feelings.
I love Phillies. I'm
Oh,
embracing Phillies lately. So.
you're right. You're right. So
Mhm.
we have more
We do.
now.
We do.
Like I said, girl, I have to learn my nose old.
That's fine.
I mean,
I have them too if you want me to introduce one. Oh man, I'm gonna let you
no,
read
go
it.
ahead, me. I fine. So now, being in the talking stage for 6 months or longer, or do you want to get in a relationship right away? Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. I remember. Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause, girl. Girl, hold on. Let me say this. Let me say this.
Oh, like
When
it.
I was in high school, I was dating this guy. And
Okay.
we, when you're in high school, you're like, oh, you get together quick. You're like, I want that one. I don't want nobody else. You got cooties. I want this one. He doesn't have cooties.
Right.
And he was in the relationship quick. Now let me say this. That relationship lasted a long time. A
Yeah,
long
it
time.
can. It can. That's
And
the
I'm
interesting
like,
thing about it.
that. Now, as I got older, we be
You did the
messing with
opposite.
men. It flipped.
With the opposite. Yeah.
And these men, now, I'm messing with you and you have
It's
cooties.
trying to hold
What?
you hostage. That talking stage. Bye. Doing
Like,
that.
do you remember when we were in college? I remember we were in college and the talking stage was called many things.
It
It was called
was
cuffing season.
processing.
Yes, it's a process
Um,
food thing.
mhm.
Uh, oh, they don't want to call us the girl. This is my shorty. Like I'm
Shot,
supposed to be lit.
Shotty, like the
Supposed to
song
be.
by Plies. Yeah,
I'm supposed to be
yeah.
like, woo, well,
Even though you're not my girl,
um,
I'ma call you my shawty.
right, right.
We
Oh,
went for that.
we
We
did.
really was there.
We
We was
was
here for that.
we
It's
was we
our
was
generation. I blame our
we
generation. We
was
were
no
heavy on
no no. You softened the blow. We was lit on that. He called me that.
we was like commitment, folks. Like we really didn't want to commit. We was scared,
Oh, we were
very scared,
terrified. And
terrified.
then we were
Why
heavy.
though?
Then we were heavy.
And I know it was culture pushing it too, but like
You forgot one though, Tasia. You forgot the big one.
what?
This is my friend.
The friend that you okay.
Didn't I just get on my knees for you like 30 minutes ago? But we friends? We friends?
Girl, girl, girl.
I'm bestie? I'm bestie? What?
No, no. Oh, that just makes me think of one. This is spontaneous. Would you guys, we're gonna continue this conversation, but would you rather someone introduce you by your name or friend? And y'all have something going on. So like y'all have been talking, you are not
Now?
exclusive, you're not in a relationship, but and I'm talking about back
Okay.
in the day. Cause now like I think
Okay.
you know my answer. But would you rather someone say, "Hey, this is their name. This is Tori," or would you rather they say, "This is my friend"? Or
Okay.
would you?
Now it
Okay.
depends. Now it depends. If you're introducing me to your boys, and I damn sure know your ass is talking about me in the group chat, I know you're talking about me in the group
They're
chat.
definitely talking. They're definitely
So
talking.
you better say like, "This is my girl" to
But
your.
I didn't offer that as
When
an option.
I
I
know,
didn't
I
say
know,
that.
I know, but I'm gonna give you my answer.
I know, I agree. It needs to be that. But I'm just saying,
But
for the sake
but
of the conversation.
yes, I know. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna put the context there because we're not gonna be
Yeah.
disrespectful.
But
I'm gonna let you know and the audience know.
don't ever, don't ever do
If you talking about me in your group chat, immediately, that's my goal. But if you're introducing me to like, family or people that is important to you, and you're still feeling me out, you can be like, "This is my friend,"
my
and
good friend, my dear friend,
my dear friend,
my special friend.
no special friend, or you can be like, "This is Tori, and I like her," so that's it. You don't have to like, "This is Tori, and I
Getting
like
to
her."
know each other.
Yeah,
We're
we're getting
spending
to
time
know.
together.
Yeah, we're talking to each other.
But see,
We
that's
know.
extra context though. And that extra
Right?
context is important.
That's
It's
respectful.
important. It has a place, yes. But if you're just like out and that person just says, "Oh, this is Tori," and they add no context.
Mhm.
And the reason why I thought about this is because I
Mhm.
remember, I know, like, based on just like conversations I've had with guys in the past,
Mhm.
things I've read. Typically, when a guy introduces you by your name and that's all, that's it,
Mhm. He
that's
don't like
literally
you.
all you are. Like that's it.
He does not
You're
like
nothing.
you.
He don't like you. He
He
ain't
don't like.
effing with you. It's not.
He don't.
I don't care if you was just on your knees. It does not matter.
He doesn't
It
like.
does not matter. He's
He's
not you, y'all. It's homies at best. That's where
yeah.
you are. He puts you
She's
there.
she's the homie, and she can get on her knees because he can't. Cause I don't want him. So
But you know, but also like friend is. I think you raised a good point. It depends on who. So
yeah.
family compared to like real friends. But like your friends, like if he introduces you as a friend to his friends, I wonder what message that sends to them because I think they know y'all
They,
not friends.
babe, babe,
Like we're
the
friends.
group
Like
chat.
we've been homies. We friends. She ain't your friend. You know what I mean? So I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
I mean, I know you're in the group chat because, baby, you're in my group chat with Taja.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
I
No, I'm
know.
just saying. Like,
I'm
if I'm,
joking.
I mean, I know you
Mm,
texting your boys.
of course.
I mean, I know you texting your boys. Don't front like you're not texting your boys. I know you're texting your boys.
If that person's not texting or talking about you to other people, that would be gravely concerning. Now, what they discuss, what they say, what they're talking about is also equally important too. There's a
Mhm.
difference between, you know, I'm knocking down this shot, and her
Mhm.
name is Tori, or I have someone special, like I'm really feeling her, I like her a lot, and her name is Tori. There's a difference,
Or
okay?
like, I
And both
really
of
like
them
her.
can be put in the group chat.
Yes.
So it really matters what is being said.
Or like, I really like this girl, and I think you should meet her. And that
Right,
means like he's putting this in the process.
right, right,
I
right,
want
right,
you to
right.
meet her.
But not
So
too much on that. I feel like I don't want to go too off. Like, so you would rather
Mm.
It depends on the context. It depends
Right.
on the people, but
Depends where you
you are
are.
leaning more towards friend.
Right.
I would say same. It depends on the situation, how long we've been engaging with each other, where we are in the process.
And
If it's
also
new,
kind
new,
of
new, all of that kind of factors in and matters. But yeah, I think I probably would prefer friend. Like this is my friend Tasia. We are getting to know each other. We're spending time together. A little bit of context. Like, oh, okay, okay, okay. You know what I'm saying?
keep it
Because
cute.
keep
Keep it
it
cute.
cute. I'm okay with that. If it's new, if it's been a while, then that's gonna like hop us back to your question of 6 months of talking or relationship right away. I tell you right
Or
now, I'm not doing 6 months of talking to nobody. And it's not that much in the world you can talk about. What are we talking about? Either
mm,
you like it or you don't like it. What's it gonna be? I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna decide for you. I'm gonna decide for us. If it's not hitting by a certain time, and it don't take 6 months, I promise
right.
you, it don't take 6 months.
I
Because
mean, like, if you're
what are
not
you doing?
feeling that, like, if you're not feeling me, that's okay.
Move around.
I'd
Move
rather you
around.
tell me you're not feeling me. You know what I'm saying? Just tell
Yeah.
me you're not feeling me.
Well, I think dragging you for 6 months is telling you they're not feeling you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I just know, I feel like I know enough about myself as a person, and I know enough about men generally to know that it doesn't take 6 months to talk. Now, dating, that's different, but just talking, because to me, talking is that initial, like, first step where you feel them out to see if you're interested in one of them. Do I want to spend more, quality time with this person and explore this a little bit more and get to know them more? So that's the way I define it for dating. And I know it can be a little bit fluid for some people.
It
Um,
it
and I get
is
that. So I wanted to
fluid.
add that context for me in this conversation when I say the words dating and talking. This is what I mean. Talking is we just met, we exchanged numbers, and maybe we text or we call each other. We have that initial conversation. We talk just to get a feel. Do I like the way your mind works? That.
Ooh.
Do I see something here? Are we aligning on anything? Do we have anything in common? Am I interested in you as a person? To spend more quality time with you, go out places with you, that kind of thing. And that process of going out places, that to me is dating. The like getting to know each other, going out, continuing conversation, that kind of thing. And I'm not gonna get too deep into
I
that,
mean,
but that's generally
we've already touched in our other episodes. Y'all gotta
yeah,
tap in those. But
yes, we have.
there's a difference between dating and dating exclusively.
And you
Now,
know what?
now,
Girl,
now you can be dating more than one person, and that's okay. Make sure you
really?
communicate
Dating? Yeah.
that. Make
Put me
sure,
on the
make sure you
make sure
communicate that.
and everybody's
Hey,
okay.
make sure you communicate that to them that you
Yeah,
are casually dating. And then if you are exclusively dating, that means you and me. So
nobody else.
that's
Yes.
also that's also different than the talking stage. So there's talking stage, there's talking stage, there's dating, then there's dating exclusively. So you need to see where you are.
Yeah,
It makes a
don't
difference.
age down. And y'all, may I submit to you? You need to be having conversations. If you're not having conversations, you don't know where you are. Honestly, I think it should be clear. I think it should be
Hmm.
clear, and I think that um, actions speak very loud.
Yeah.
And so the words and the conversation should just kind of validate what's already happening. if you, for example, are not sure, you're probably not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Um, and I just think that it should be very clear, and both parties need to be communicating like very transparently with each other. And you should be feeling comfortable to have conversations like that. And sometimes it can feel a little bit uneasy and
Awkward.
awkward,
Uh,
but because you're getting to know someone new, and I think that's fair. It's fair because you don't know each other very well, but you still should be able to like gauge and
have the
have
have the
conversations with each other.
conversation at least.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. So that, um, but yeah,
I
like
think that's a
nobody's
good.
gonna waste my time and talk to me for 6 months. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna play on my phone. You know I'm crazy. We're not doing that. If we're not going out, we're not dating. What are we doing? Not each. We're not. We're not doing this. We're not. It was nice to meet you. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Hi.
Good luck. Good luck. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's a good like tie because y'all need to watch our dating episode. I can't be giving you all the gems every episode. Watch.
Right, right.
What?
And I don't like repeating myself either, so so do what it do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But
next,
Tage,
we
I'm
didn't
gonna let
talk,
you
we didn't
introduce.
talk about like getting into a relationship immediately because that's scary. You don't
Oh
know.
yeah.
That's a risk. It's a huge
Well,
risk to take. But I would rather
I,
do
I,
that.
yeah. I mean, getting in a relationship and immediately, it's like, I think at this age, you gotta be careful with that with some people
You
because you
do.
don't know. Do they have unhealed traumas? Are they able to communicate the triggers? Are they able to, that's this. So getting in a relationship immediately just kind of depends. It really does.
I mean,
Uh,
it's scary, and you raise very good points. You don't know their traumas. You don't know that person well. You don't. But I'm going to say this. I'm just going to submit, and I would love for people to consider this, and myself included. A relationship is not like sealed in blood. You can always leave. I mean, I hate to say it, but you can always go your separate ways, break up, break up. You can let it go. It's not working. You can do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I think just the willingness to commit and be exclusive with each other, to me, it says, we're serious. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm really serious about this. I want to take this to the next level, and I want to make sure that, we are, we're in sync. I don't want other people involved. I don't want, like, I want us to focus
distractions.
on each other. I want us to
I
focus
want
on each other.
distractions.
So to me, that's how I see that situation. Now, is that my preference generally? No. But for the sake of the question, if I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick the relationship immediately and figure it out as we go, compared to talking, not dating, talking to someone for 6 months. Because baby, emotions get involved.
And then you want
And
to act new
sometimes
and be like,
immediately.
then sometimes you want to be new and be like, why do you have feelings? We've been talking for 6 months, baby.
Right.
Do you
Like
have? And then,
so that. That. I just wanted to add
baby,
that because I feel like we didn't talk about the relationship immediately part, and I think that was important. If you're gonna pick that, at least give the people a reason. That's my reason
mhm.
why. I feel like you can always, you know, back out, break up, go your separate ways. I don't recommend it, but it is an option. You are not married and
I
you are
would,
not stuck. You know what I mean?
but I would rather be able to leave a situation if I had to. If hey, baby, this is not working, love, but it's just not us.
It's not working.
That's okay.
Which is why I'm a heavy advocate for dating. Don't skip steps. Don't skip. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? I think each stage serves its
It's
purpose.
purpose.
It serves a purpose. I promise you. If you're rushing and you're skipping stuff, You will feel it later.
Sorry, my dog. Ooh. Anyway, but
Sorry.
yeah, yeah, I
So just
agree.
give it
I
time,
agree.
date. Get to know that person before you just jump into a relationship. But also, don't take your time so much that you're wasting each other's time. You know what I'm saying? Just balance. Balance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. What's
But
next?
yeah, I think I'm gonna let you introduce the next one. I've been like, bah, bah,
Okay.
bah. Yeah, I'll let you introduce. What's the next one?
Okay, let me see. Would you rather go back to school and get your degree or work your way up in the workforce? I mean, this is a real question that everyone has to kind of face when they're 18. Could you imagine? That's
Yeah,
a heavy.
I
And
mean,
we are
I
not
got.
mentally mature enough to, girl, girl.
I mean,
Like society throws that on us. We're not
society,
ready.
the society's like, look, you need to get like, go ahead,
Figure it
figure it
out.
out.
At 18, bro.
Mhm. Yeah, but you know what? I gotta say this. I'm gonna say this for like the 18-year-olds now are facing some hard like battles. I mean, if you think about it, some of them got to go to school and get that degree because inflation is hard out here, baby. And
Yeah, yeah. Times
then there's
have
some of us
changed for
who,
sure.
yeah, then there's some of us who work and go to school. Yep.
And it's not
So
easy.
it's not.
Let the
So
record
it's
show it's not easy to pull it off.
mm-mm, it's
It's
not.
not impossible. It's just not easy. You have to
It's not
really
fun
manage
to
to
do
do it
both.
really well.
Both
Yeah.
both at the same time, yeah. And I think it's
So,
hard because it's like your professors kind of forget that not only you're a student, sitting in their class, they gotta remember like you're a person too with feelings. Hey, hey. Nobody talks
human,
about that.
human.
Nobody
Hello.
talks about that. These professors operate and they expect you to operate at the same pace as them. But baby, I don't have my PhD like you do.
True, true.
I
I'm
don't
trying to get
have I don't have that.
it.
So like, but I will admit this because
Yeah,
I've left and came back to school many times.
that's fine.
That's okay.
Good.
But I will say that having my BA did get my foot in the door. That little cute, expensive, traumatic PST paper you got your BA helps you get your foot in the door. Do I like
Yes.
that? No,
No, but
but
that is the way that the world is set up. And I hate that, but that is the society we live in.
that's facts.
You
That's
said
facts.
it. You said it. But I think there are important things to take into consideration, like finances. Can this person afford to go to school? Or are they going to
That's
put
another
themselves
thing
into immense?
that
I would not recommend. You
I
know what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
either.
I would not recommend because that
If
puts
you
you so behind. And just because you get a degree does not guarantee that you're going to get a job or that you're going to get a
some of
good paying job.
some of them don't even want to pay you what you're worth, even even if you had that cute little paper you work hard for, they don't want to pay you. Nobody tells you that, but let me tell you that.
Yes. And I'm gonna take it a step further and add and tell you this. I work in HR. I think everyone knows that by now. So I've
They
made a
should.
career of that. They should if you've been paying attention. But I've made a career in that. I've seen a lot of candidates and a lot of requisitions get filled. And just because you have a degree, BA, MA, PhD, does not mean you get the job. I'm going to tell you right now. And I can tell you from personal experience, I was able to work my way up. And again, this is an exception. This is an exception. Okay. I'm not going to tell you that no, you don't need to get a degree and you'll move up and you'll become a director within 7 years. No, I'm not going to tell you that. That's my testimony. That's my experience. I'm telling you, it's possible. It happens and people do it all the time. I'm just going to let you know
It's
that. Just give you that warning. You don't need your MA. You don't. And I had a lot of conversations with people within like different organizations at high levels. And over time through my career, their answers kind of changed. So when I first started out and I was young and I was like 22 and I had my BA, I asked them, should I go back to school and get my master's? And it was kind of split. Like some people said yes, some people said no. And they had their reasonings and I took that in and I contemplated. I didn't make a decision yet because I was working full time and I just didn't want to jump back into school right away. I didn't. Over time, maybe like 4 or 5 years later, continuing to have those conversations and kind of gauge that with the leadership within the organizations that I was working at that time, I started to notice that the answer was becoming no more often than yes. And that stuck with me. And then as I moved up, I also was starting to see and experience for myself. And I'm saying, wow, you have so many people out here with their masters who can't find a job. They're not getting hired. They
nobody's
have
talking about that.
the credentials. They have it. They have.
Nobody is
But
talking about that.
places are starting to value experience more than degrees. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw it out there. Now it
And it's
depends
like
on the industry. I'm not gonna lie to you. It depends on the
the
industry. There are
internship.
some jobs you gotta have the degree. There's no getting past that. Some industries you have to have. But do your research. Do your research.
Internship,
Know what you're getting into.
not just internships. Like
No,
yes,
I didn't
internships are
say
key.
internships. Industry.
Oh,
Industry.
my bad, my bad.
Industry. Is
But
that the
that
right sign?
no, I
Industry. Industry.
don't know.
Industry. Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay.
I will
So what
say
do I mean by industry? Like higher education, defense, aerospace, healthcare, like different industries will have different requirements. So if you want to go into like healthcare, like hospital, want to become a doctor, oh, it's mandatory. You gotta have a degree. It's not a question. You know what I'm saying? But there are some
but
other,
some you
right,
don't
that's what
need.
I
You
mean by
need
that. I wanted to clarify that for the
certificate,
audience. Yeah,
certificate specialization. That. But I
yes.
mean, for me, uh, I did want to have my master's for me because the specialization I wanted was sex therapy, sex education. I can still do that, but I wanted the
You wanted the
title.
title. Yeah,
I wanted that
I get
for
that.
myself.
I
For
get that.
myself.
I get that. I mean, I
For that.
did, for my career, I didn't go back to school and get my master's. I'm open to it. I'm just not
Mhm.
100% convinced, and I need to know and figure out what I want to do. I'm not going to put that work in and invest unless I'm serious and I know this is the career I want to, pursue for the rest
So
of my working life. Um, but I did the certificate. I became certified in HR. And I'm telling you, like, that's what I mean when I say that. There's certification did the trick. I didn't need the master's because a lot of times it would say preferred, master's preferred, or certification, So you could take a course for like a month or two and then take an exam, or you could work hard and get your degree for 2, 3, 4 years and then
and
take an exam.
you still might not get hired.
Awesome. You know what I mean? So how much time do you want to invest in it? I'm telling you, for me, the certification has worked so far. But again, it depends on what you want to do. What's your vision? What's your goal? What's your career? What's the job that you're actually seeking? There's many different factors to consider to help you make that decision. But as for me, honestly, I did move up in the workforce, and I got there faster. I got there faster. And there were people who were like, sitting in the same or below me, and I didn't have the degrees they had, but I had certifications and experience and credentials, and therefore I was qualified, more than qualified to do the work. And I was earning more money than them. So it is a tough pill to swallow sometimes when you put in all that work, all of those years, and then you get in and you look around and you're seeing people who didn't have to invest so much time, and they're either at the same level as you or they are above you.
I mean, that's the
That's what our
reality.
workforce looks like today.
That's the reality of it. And honestly,
It is.
sometimes it's just networking. You can know the top
It's
person
who you
and
know. It's who
the
you
top
know.
person to get your foot in the door, and the tool they pull you in and your foot in the door because of them. Is that
Yes.
fair? No, but
No,
that's the
it's
reality.
life, baby. It's life.
It is. It is.
It's life.
It is. It is.
It's life.
So, like Tasia said, please do your research. Sometimes that's really all you need to do is sit and do your research.
And do what's
And then,
best for you. You
mhm,
know?
and sometimes you will start out in a career doing, I don't know, whatever. And then you totally, like, just shift, and it's completely different than what you thought it was going to be. And that's okay, too.
That's
That's
me.
okay, too.
That's
That's
me.
okay, too.
You know? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
take the time, sit with yourself. I think that's like the biggest
Mm,
advice I can tell you, just to sit with yourself and take that time and do the
yeah.
research. Go to a library and like get some books and see what field is a fit for you.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
and
yeah. And let's not sleep on skills. Let's not
mhm,
sleep on skills because that's what they really are looking for. I'm telling you, again, many people have the degrees, they have the education, but they don't have the experience and they don't get the
mhm.
job because companies, organizations, businesses want to know if I hire you, can you get the job done? Can you do the job? You know what
Can
I
you?
mean? And so the skills are honestly a big part of, well, component of getting hired, getting the job, getting the opportunity. Don't sleep on grit. Don't sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? If you got grit, if you have like, and you are determined and you're a hard worker, you have a good, strong work ethic, like you can make some things happen. Okay? You can. You know what I'm
And
saying? Don't sleep on it.
I
Don't sleep
have.
on yourself. Just because you don't got a degree, don't sleep on yourself. There's so many people who are navigating and they're getting there, baby. You can do it. You can.
I
Promise.
I saw, I read something, and I think I've mentioned this in the previous episode, but when I mention it again, this one girl said, I applied for a job like a man, no experience, but I went in there confidently, and I talked
Yep.
my stuff, and
Yep.
she said, they were willing to hire me because they liked my
Gamble.
character, and when I brought,
Like
they
you.
liked me,
Like
and
you.
they said,
And
don't
I'm not
worry,
telling
you
you like
will,
often happens.
yeah,
Often.
they told her, they said, you're going to learn as you go, you're fine, you're hired. So even with jobs,
We love
shoot your
tea for
shot.
real. That's what y'all not understanding. I'm telling you, we are telling you the tea. Like you said, shoot your shot. Go
Shoot
in
your
that
shot.
room like you own it, like you got it, like you know God has already favored you, like this is your job. Go in there, show
It
them
has
people
your
what
name
you
on it.
got.
It has your name
Show
on it.
them. That's it.
Like
Be
honestly, I'm gonna
confident.
say, yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say this. Like, if you can shoot your shot with these men out here or these whoever you dating, shoot your shot with your job,
You get
baby.
this bag. Get
Baby,
this
that's your
bag.
livelihood right there.
Plan.
Shoot your shot.
Stop
Shoot
playing.
you. Shoot.
Stop. Stop
Do
playing
it.
on yourself. I'm so sick of that. I'm telling you, like, y'all, y'all.
Do it.
I did not think I was a manager until I became one. I didn't think I was a director until I became one. You're not what your title is until you get hired. You go in, you pick it up. You know what I'm saying? So
You any
I'm waiting
job
for
you
that
can
reset.
learn. Any job you can learn as you go. I promise you.
If you have
Promise.
characteristics and skills, mindset, drive,
The drive is what
communicate,
you need.
are you able to ask questions?
Are you able to
Do you
walk in
listen?
confidently? Be like, hey, I
Listen?
know this job is mine.
You listen?
I know this job is mine.
You got some
Let me
self
tell
esteem?
let me tell you why this job is mine. Let me tell you what I bring to the table. Not only I bring me, I bring this, this, this. This is my experience with this, this, this. I've already done projects like this, this, this.
You know how to
Let
talk.
them know.
You know
Let
how to
them
you
know.
know how to you know how to talk. You know how to talk.
Right? Right? Because that's what these men who are getting paid more to do. That's what they do because the society
I'm
has
gonna tell
taught
you
them to
right
do
now,
that.
people don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They're
They
figuring it
do.
out as they go, and so can you. And get
Mm-hmm.
paid too.
Yeah. I promise you. I feel like we was dropping gems. You know.
I hope
So
you caught it,
today
baby. I hope you caught it. I, I hope.
today today's episode I liked it. We spilled tea, we
You
dropped
did.
gems, and I feel like right here, this is a great place to wrap up because we was
Mm,
laughing and I want you to leave with a smile on your face. Okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We want you to be
So
happy, baby. Be happy.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So until next time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.